All right. How's it going, everybody? Seth here. A little haphazardly so. I'm not talking to Josh or Kirsten yet. I just figured I'd get this going since I was the late one today. It is way too easy to play Jurassic World Evolution, so let's get this moving. How's it going?
Good. How about you two?
Good. Sorry about that. It is like... I've been playing Jurassic World Evolution, which is like the Jurassic Park Tycoon game.
Yeah.
And it is incredibly easy to just vanish time. Like, it is so easy to just do one more thing, or just like, I'm just gonna finish up this contract, or I'm just gonna wait until this dinosaur is incubated, or all that stuff. So, I mean, it is... I was gonna stop at 7:30, and then I was like, well, I'll just do one more thing. And then I was gonna stop at 7:50, and then like a bunch of dinosaurs got out, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna contain this. So, here we are. So, I don't know who... This is just kind of where it threw me. I don't know if anybody wants to be anything in particular. And this is, I believe, just like a Kickstarter preview version. So I think we only have 2 encounters if we want to do 2 encounters, but normally this would be like a big campaign thing, which I guess is good, that we don't have to do a big campaign thing. But does anybody want to be a specific class?
I'll be the fighter. I'm already set up
Okay.
next to the fighter.
Kirsten?
I'm good with the cleric. Works for me.
Okay. And I like wizards. Am I the wizard? Oh, I'm...
No.
You're the rogues.
I like that.
I'll be the rogue.
You can be the wizard, but
I know.
it's like
Nope.
you also happen to like rogues.
Okay, how much do you know, Josh?
I mean, not a ton. I've looked over the rules and everything.
It's your standard fare. I think the big thing about this, which we might not actually get to, is like the class system. And in between like encounters and stuff like that, you can upgrade your class to like be a different type of wizard, or even to like expand and be like, I'm going to be a wizard fighter and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just like you get 2 actions. You have a deck that you'll cycle through. I didn't actually read the rules. We watched like an hour-long playthrough of an encounter, which kind of went through everything. But there might be a couple things here and there. So we'll go into Act 1 here. So, Roberta the fighter, you are patrolling the village when you see Urt, the village smith, running towards you and gasping for breath. Goblins, he gasps as he collapses in your arms. You hear the unmistakable beat of goblin war drums coming from the gate, but there also seems to be some sort of panic stirring in the back of the village. Someone has sounded the alarm. A 2-pronged attack? I am Tolbin, the rogue. You are shaken off a hangover in the village jail when you are woken up by a large commotion. Peering out of your cell, you see several guardsmen, swords in hand, running towards the village gate. Moments later, you hear an alarm and the unmistakable whooping of a goblin warband. My baby, where's my baby? Wails a plaintive voice. It's none of my concern, you mutter to yourself as you pick the lock on your cell and find your weapons. And, Kirsten, you're the archer?
No, I am the
paladin?
Cleric.
Or the cleric?
Quill.
Kirsten, you're Quill, the cleric. You are leading the morning prayer when an injured guardsman stumbles through the front door. He takes 2 steps and collapses, and then you see the arrows in his back. The parishioners all gasp as an armed and sneering goblin runs in and starts yelling something about gathering all of the children in broken common speech. Without hesitation, you draw your father's old mace and knock the goblin out cold. As you head out the door, you see a frantic guardsman run past. You grab him by the arm, and he tells you that goblins are attacking the village. So we have 2 options here. We can guard the gate. The village is lost if the goblins control the gate. Or we can investigate the alarm and protect the villagers. Do we have a preference here? Apparently not.
I mean, it feels like the game wants you to pick the first one because, like, the village is lost and the goblins control the gate, but I'm like, I want to protect the villagers. That's what I want to do.
They don't really seem mutually exclusive. I guess I am leaning to guard the gate just because, going by my little paragraph, the villagers are none of my concern. But I guess the village is.
And going by mine, I'm like, I want to protect the people.
Josh, yourself?
I mean, I guess I would investigate the alarm.
All right. So go to page 6. The other page 6. Okay, you arrive just in time. The goblins have tied up several villagers and are threatening them with bodily harm. In the center of the chaos stands a bulky hobgoblin waving around a harpoon. He appears to be questioning the villagers about the local orphanage. So our objective is to defeat the hobgoblin chieftain, and our bonus objective is to rescue at least 4 villagers, 3 heroes or 5. 4 villagers because we only have 3 heroes. So we will set it up. Set 2 8x8s. We'll just do these 2. Let's see here.
What do we have? Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Melee Goblin, maybe, is MG?
I assume.
Goblin Minion.
Minion Goblin. So, okay. We have... Are we just supposed to shrink these down? I don't really have tokens for these, do we?
No, I think they're supposed to be standees. So there's 1B encounter.
Ooh, yeah, that's probably it. This is probably all our stuff.
I don't think it is. It's...
No, these are...
Oh, no, never mind.
Those are villain
It's
cards,
loaded.
yeah. Those are villain cards. So here's the hobgoblin.
Am I doing this right?
Nope.
Why are they all hobgoblin chieftains?
Because that's like the main dude.
Oh.
They all use
Okay.
the same deck. They're gonna be too big.
Well, they don't seem to, from my perspective, they don't seem...
Oops, we don't use this one.
Where are villagers? Those villagers?
Oh, they're goblins. We'll just use these. We'll just shrink these down. Isn't there a quick way to do that?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know where everything's supposed to come from.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not, There's like a villager token.
These are just goblins, then.
Scale.
How do you make the HP go up and down?
I assume right click, left click? Yes.
I think maybe only you can do that.
Let me promote you.
Cool. Yeah, it's weird. Why? I wonder why the villagers aren't anymore.
Okay, enemy standees needed Hobgoblin Chieftain, 6 Goblin Minions. When reinforcements are added via call reinforcements, they are added in ascending order to MG 1 through 4. If they cannot be placed in these positions, they are placed in the closest adjacent positions. 1, 2, 3. We got
Don't we
that.
only have 5 villagers?
Villager time is 5.
So I think we just have V1 through V5.
Yes.
This one's not.
Okay, I think that's correct.
Cool.
Okay, and then we come in on the bottom 2 rows. So we can go... Yeah, let's go...
I'm gonna go here.
I'll go here. So we complete the fight with the Hobgoblin Chieftain by either defeating the Chieftain or the Chieftain defeating us.
So how do you keep track of which goblin has which health?
Keep it on the board. Instead of putting it on the board, you put it on the this rule sheet. It says Hobgoblin MD1, MD2, MD3.
Yeah, but that's not what they want to do here.
Not, but
We're just gonna do... We're gonna do some color tints here.
Or no, here, you just, I got it. 1, 2, 3, okay. Hold on. I think you promoted me. Oh, whoops. Just delete. Go away. Okay, so I put names on them too, so when you hover over, you can tell which one's which.
Oh, cool.
And then you can keep track of their health over on the right here, so let me
Yes.
just name them MG1,
Good call. Good thing we brought you along.
MG2. I've been working on my
Precinct.
game in this, yeah, so... Oh, whoops, these are not the right ones. Sorry.
You're all well versed. Why aren't these the right ones?
No, because they're
Different?
archers.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the MGs are all... Right, they're all melee goblins?
Yeah.
So hold on, let me move some of these things around. Those are initiative spots, so hold on, let me just move 3 melee goblins into... Okay, and I'll rename these here. This is MG1. How much health do these folks come in with?
Oh, I think just 2.
Okay, cool. And then we need the hobgoblin dude, right?
Yeah.
has 18 health.
I think
Where do we
maybe
track?
we'll just use him up here. We'll move this.
Can't we just use this card? Oh no. That's
Yeah,
his
these are
deck or
decks.
something.
Yeah. We'll just put it here, and then this is his health.
Cool. 18.
18.
You gotta click kind of in a weird spot. Cool, okay.
All right. So what we're going to do is there's 4 phases in a round. We'll draw cards. Your max hand size is 4. So you can go ahead and draw. You can go ahead and shuffle and draw 4. And I can. Let's see here. Okay, so we do have hands. And if you'd like, you can choose to mulligan, to reshuffle your hand into your deck and draw a new hand of cards. I will not. So then after we draw cards, we are going to determine initiative. So, search, let's see here. We don't have a wizard. We don't have a archer. And then we need to take out one of these. So we will just reveal these.
I do it this way.
Why do it what way?
By randomizing the initiative order every time.
Because it's a very D&D thing to do.
Oh. Why not just give them an initiative or a speed? Don't they normally do initiative based on like a speed stat?
Well, you usually do a die roll.
Okay.
Just so you know, you're not always going for, like, sometimes somebody can go before you, or...
Yeah.
All right, so after that... I don't know if... I doubt anybody has any, anything that modifies that. So after that, then we will take turns. So I will go on your turn. You have up to 2 actions, or you can pass, and you can choose the same action multiple times. You can see at the bottom of your player board what all the symbols mean. So the circle with a star is a free action. The shield is technically a free action because it's a response to an attack or some sort of initiator. Any X will remove it from the scenario or the encounter. And then everything else is pretty much just an action. On your left, you have passive abilities. Like, I am nimble. I may move 1 square at the end of my turn. And there is nothing else. We don't have, like, dice abilities or weapons or armor or accessories or anything like that. So what I'm going to do... Oops, this isn't me. I'm going to think I'm this wizard this whole game. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a basic move.
Cool.
So on my character card, or my class card, I have a base move of 4, so I can move 4 spaces. You cannot move diagonal, however, since I am nimble, I may move 1 square at the end of my turn. So I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can, however, attack diagonally. Also, your class feature is kind of like always in your hand until you play it. And then it will either be like your Shake It Off will be removed since it has the X, or it'll go into your discard.
Oh, okay. I'll only get to use that one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And only one of those. So let's see. Line of sight is corner to corner. And enemies block line of sight for heroes, but not for other enemies. And heroes block line of sight for enemies, but not for other heroes. And that's just like with the little arrow thing. Let's see. I just want to make sure that range can be diagonally, I believe. Do you remember that, Kirsten?
I believe so. You said it's corner to corner.
I believe so. Yeah, because the area effect stuff says. So I will attack the Goblin Chieftain. with my basic attack. Now in the top left of your class card is your basic attack. And so I have a blue die. So I will roll a blue die. And I will do 6 damage to the Goblin Chieftain, a third of his health, just like that.
Damn. How do you know you do 6 damage?
Because, well, I did 5, I guess. They just put the 5 on the 6 side of the net. I hovered over it and it said 6. But I guess they're not 1 through 6. So those are my 2 actions.
Cool.
So now we move down in order. So Kirsten, Quill will go here. Oh, and I can move at the end of my turn. So I'll just move there. If a hero ends their turn adjacent to it, a villager will leave the board and is considered rescued if a hero ends their turn adjacent to it.
That's sort of the idea. End my turn adjacent to them. I'm kind of... I can heal. I don't have a ton of attacks in my deck, so I'm gonna primarily try to focus on healing you guys and B, to save the villagers.
Sounds good.
So I moved twice. That was my turn.
All right. So now Josh, Roberta.
I'm going to use a basic move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to... I want to save this villager, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I can do anything. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nothing is in my... Because I have to move all of it at once and then do my next one, right?
You don't need to move all 4 spaces.
But I can't move half, play an attack, and then move the other half.
I don't believe so. Let me double check.
Then I don't have anything else to do, so... I don't know if that means anything, but I'm only going to take 1 action. Although, didn't it say I can discard if I wanted to?
You can discard for half your movement.
Correct.
No, that doesn't do me any good.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can't equip or anything like that, so...
Okay. So, now the enemy will go... we're just going to flip one of these over. Gang Tactics. Hobgoblin Chieftain moves and uses Harpoon. If a Goblin minion can reach a player adjacent to the Hobgoblin Chieftain, it moves adjacent to that player and makes a basic attack against them. So, let's see here. The Chieftain targets the closest hero, which is going to be me. And he has a move of 1. But he cannot move diagonally, but he can still attack me. And he will use Harpoon. Oops. What did I do here? The white die, range 5. Target is moved to closest square adjacent to the Hobgoblin Chieftain. So we'll take a white die. So he will hit me for 2. And move to the closest square adjacent. And then, if a Goblin minion can reach a player adjacent to the Hobgoblin Chieftain, it moves adjacent to that player. They have a movement of 4, so they can. Two, 3, 4. They can. They can't. So they will both attack me. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. So...
One die.
1 white die.
Might die.
So there's 2.
Ugh.
So I died.
Can't you ignore
Yeah.
a basic attack?
Yes.
Ignore the 3.
Yes. So I have 2 left.
No, ignore the 3, so you can only have.
Yes, I have 3 left. Sorry.
That would,
I'm still in this,
That's
like,
how that
frantically, like, I gotta stop playing Jurassic World and do this. Let me just kind of, let me see these knocked out rules because we're gonna go again. Pillage. Goblin minions move and make basic attacks. So they're going to target the closest villager.
And they move 4.
Yes. I assume these are already rescued.
yeah, I would say that would already be rescued. It ends the end of turn. It's the end of my turn, right?
The hero ends. Yeah. So I would assume those are rescued.
So we've rescued
We've
these
saved
people.
2 already.
I didn't know if there would be like a villagers act.
Yeah, I don't think so.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Why does that one move 7?
That one move 7.
Oh, it moved 7 because it was 7 spaces away from a. Not because it moved 7 because I did it wrong.
Okay.
4. Okay.
4, right?
Yes.
Oh,
And then it will attack this villager.
this is diagonal.
And they always die?
There's no 0 result.
But doesn't the villager have 3 health?
Does.
Good job.
I mean, just trying not to. Seth, you seem like you're trying to kill yourself and all the villagers.
No,
Something you'd rather be doing?
No, this is just I'm a little scattered, and I'm trying to keep things moving, albeit poorly.
Okay. So I just put a
Like
description
one-
on it.
Do 1
This
white
one?
die of damage.
Yes, I did too.
Okay. There's 1 left.
Okay. Cool. That one has 2 damage. I'm gonna put names on them. This one's name is Wendy.
Kirsten, if you want to go down to this villager,
Huh?
I can save the one that's next to.
That's Paolo. And Hank over here. Hank. Let's see.
Okay, so now we're going to go into cleanup. So you can choose and discard 1 card from your hand. If you passed, you can discard your entire hand instead. I'm fine. Unless otherwise specified, all conditions are removed. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size of 4.
Wait, sorry. I can discard all my cards?
You can discard 1
Just
card.
1.
Oh.
If you passed, you can discard all.
But past your whole turn, not past an action.
I believe passed an action, which you did.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just discard them all. Okay. Let's grab 4.
All right, so now we will go do initiative. And we have me, an enemy, Josh, Kirsten, and the other enemy. So I am going to move 4. And I believe I can move through...
Friendly people.
Yes. I saw something about that. We're going to rule it that way. And then I am going to attack this minion goblin 2, which you did not name, correct, Josh?
I mean, they don't have names pronounceable by humans. 5.
So I do 5, so that should take it out, right? No, they have...
Yep.
They have health of 8.
Healths of 8?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, no, 2. You're right. 2.
Okay,
looking at the wrong
everyone.
Wait, don't they have 8?
Oh, look at the sheet. 2. Don't look at the thing he called MG2. Has a health of 2.
Okay.
But why are they listed with 8 hearts for 3, 4, or 5? Doesn't that indicate that they have 8 health in a 3-player game?
Maybe they... But in the campaign guide, it does say 2. Maybe that's an older file.
The campaign guide, it says they have 2 health.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Down in the bottom left.
Picture of it. Bottom left.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, with 1 range and 2 movement. Well, we gave these people 4 movement.
That's fine.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
Either way, Seth saved this person.
We know not to look at these ever again.
Okay, what company makes this game? I want to know real quick. No, I'm kidding.
Letiman games, I think.
Okay, boss time, right?
Yes. He will pillage.
Village.
So goblins will move 2 and make a basic attack.
Oh,
So,
you gotta roll.
I am on a roll.
2. Cool, okay. I'll put damage 2. Okay, sweet.
Closest hero if there are no villagers. There are.
There are villagers. He's gonna move towards that villager.
And then we can choose who he attacks, which probably should be you. Since I only have 3 health left. Are you
Hold
cool?
on. Targeting the closest villager. Damn, neither of us are the closest villager. So we would not be targeted.
We can play it that way.
He says, that's what that means to me. And if that's what he's targeting, and I don't know if that's how, but that's the way I read that. Focused on doing this thing, I am not the thing it was moving towards or trying to get to.
These are goblins, not robots.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's kind of oddly stated. I don't know if there's more. I'm trying to read through, but yeah, I mean, it does say closest villager.
Only says closest
it should
hero
say.
if there are no more villagers.
It should say like movement. The behavior should be moves towards closest villager, attacks, targets for attack. They should decouple the move from the target because, I mean, it should target a hero if in range. If there's no villager in range,
Right.
like it moves to closest villager, unless there are no more villagers. Then it moves to the closest hero. It attacks the closest. It attacks anything in range, villagers first.
That's how I was reading it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't read it like that because it doesn't say that.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's what they mean. I don't know what they mean by it, but I think that's what makes sense. But
And the goblin minions have 2 health. All right,
Okay.
then that is
My
done. Yeah, you're up.
let's see. I want to move 1, 2. I want to move right here. Please move, minion. Okay. So I want to move here. And then I want to perform a basic attack. So what, I roll a red die?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, the rules say enemy will attack the hero it moved toward unless otherwise directed by a card or effect, which it
5.
could be
Okay.
could be affected.
So I beat Metal Gear Solid 3 into oblivion. Boom, boom. Okay.
I'm more of a snake eater guy myself.
And I rescued Hank. Okay, that's my turn.
So, Kirsten. Yeah, it's weird since there's different values on things. I can't tell if this is like really easy because it's the first encounter, or if it's really easy because we're playing it wrong.
Yeah.
I assume
I
it's
think-
probably a little bit of both.
To be fair, I think we've played it wrong against our interests too.
Yeah. When I moved them 4.
I am a little bit shocked at the just sheer size of the rule book for this game that seems rather straightforward.
Well, I think since it's, I mean, to be fair,
I'm confused. I mean, the attacks paragraph is just paragraphs and paragraphs, and it's like roll dice,
I have a question.
apply damage.
Because I never totally understand this. So I understand range is corner to corner.
yes.
How far in range am I currently from the goblin chieftain?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So even though this corner here is 1, 2, 3 from this corner here, 4 away, not 3?
Yes, because you count the spaces, the squares, and then you just need to connect a corner from the destination square to the origin square.
See, but I think that that's a weird way to say it. You need to be able to draw a square, corner to corner that includes the square that the target is in.
Yes.
So you have to 1, 2, 3. You have to go 4 diagonal squares away from yours, Kirsten, to draw a square. And it's a square where you are in the center of it. So you're drawing it. You're the center point of that big square. So you got to go 4 diagonal to include him in the square.
Because the range is the squares. The line of sight is the corners.
And that's why I'm always terrible at this. I never can quite understand it, so I'm going to ask the question.
Yeah, that's interesting because line of sight, you just have to be able to see into the square the target is in. But to hit them with damage, you have to be able to basically reach through the square that they're in.
Yes.
All right. Well, I am going to move this card from the game to help heal Seth.
Thank you.
I'm going to roll 2 white die.
I don't think the rules are too bad, Josh.
I think they're just long. I think the basic rules are pretty brief.
Oh, I rolled about as bad as I could, but you get 2 health back, Seth.
Like you mentioned the attacks paragraph, and I mean it's about a quarter of a page, half a column.
And I'm going to do a basic attack against
Minion Goblin 1. Psycho Mantis.
3. Minion Goblin 1 dead. If we have to spawn new goblins, I will name them. Don't worry.
Will you just mash on your keyboard?
Yeah. Semicolon, semicolon, apostrophe plus.
Yeah, make sure you get a lot of apostrophes. A lot of K's. Okay, so now the enemy will attack. Goblin minions move and make basic attacks. They got nothing.
Did we just give that? Sweet. Okay. Next round.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, I just saw this. The Hobgoblin Chieftain.
I know, I
after
just
the
saw it
ability-
too.
Okay.
What did you do? What?
He should have spawned last turn.
Okay. Why is that?
Because of his passive.
Oh. Oh, he's gonna spawn too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. This one is, we're gonna name this guy Pete. And this one is Andrew. Okay, Pete and Andrew. How do you know where to spawn them?
It said somewhere.
And this one is Andrew.
They are added in
Okay.
ascending order 1 through 3.
Okay, Pete and Andrew. There we go.
And I assume they would move here after our 2 pillage cards. Which means Pete should attack Kirsten.
Again, the question is, does he actually attack me? He'd be moving towards the villager, so he wouldn't attack me? Again, I'm not trying to get out of an attack. I'm just trying to understand the rules here.
No, you can
I'm
get
gonna
out of
say
an
yes.
attack.
No, I'm gonna say by the spirit of the rules, yes. By the text of the rules, no. By the spirit, yes.
So are we attacking with him?
Yeah, I think Pete swings that. What is it? Baseball bat with a nail driven through it. What is
It's only
this thing?
one. It's like a mace. It's like a bedazzled sword.
Only 1 damage.
Yeah, they're
So
not.
make this number go down.
Right click it.
Right click, but you gotta right click on it at exactly the right point.
But I went up 2 because I couldn't figure that out. So I should be at 7.
Okay.
Go.
Left click goes up, right click goes down.
No, you gotta be on like 3 pixels. On the
Oh, I
right.
have a lot.
Must be nice.
That's what you get for being the host.
Okay. What are we doing here?
Alright, so we
One.
can
We have to clean up.
So
You can discard a card. And then draw 3. There's all my special attacks.
Boom, 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 boom. Ha. Perfect.
There are villagers out, so he will spawn like a salmon going upstream.
Wow. Okay, we got a lot more now. Okay, Pete, Andrew,
Dave and Phil.
Dave, and Phil.
If you're gonna call out my friends, I'm gonna call out your friends.
True goblins. Okay, we can't have... Are they ever archers?
I don't think so. Those might be for like the other encounter.
Okay, hold on. Let me spawn a new one. Okay, 2? 2? 2? 2. And then, who are you? Dave?
Are you putting apostrophes in all these?
Yeah. Don't worry, I got it. I already did that.
Well, you can never be too random.
I had it all set up.
I wondered, I was like,
Oh.
why am I at the back?
Because, yeah.
Well, now the enemies are attacking twice.
Yeah, okay. The way I had it, it was me and then enemies, Kirsten and then enemies, and then Seth and then enemies. But, yeah.
All right.
you had extra enemies.
We good?
Oh, yeah, 2 enemies. Yep.
Hobgoblin Chieftain moves and uses Harpoon. He's going to move to Kirsten.
Thank you.
But he only moves
To
1.
die.
He only moves 1.
Yep.
Oh, but Harpoon has a range of 5.
Has a range of 5. He does 1 damage
It's a doll Harpoon.
and moves you here.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
He's like
All of
Scorpion
these
from
guys
Mortal
will
Kombat.
begin to attack. Right?
No, they attack villagers. They're robots. No, they will all attack you and kill you.
No, they only have a range of 1.
But they all have to move first, and they all can.
No, they can't because the dandies are too big.
Well, that's a completely different issue.
Can you make them go through? They should be able to.
Stop it!
Damn it.
Just make them diagonal.
Try. Look, Kristen's too big. Oh, I had that one down.
Hey, I think personally.
God.
This is content. This is excellent content.
Okay.
Do you play the Benny Hill song?
They
They all ran over there. Now I'm just stuck alone. I'm just gonna party with Hank and Wendy and Anna and Gwen. Let you guys beat up this guy. We should just be punching this hobgoblin. Just Seth should get in there again and just do 5.
I have a bunch of cool dagger throws.
He did the true rogue move, which is to run right up to the guy and punch him in the face.
And run away.
Yeah, rogue.
That's the most. They don't see it coming. That's the most sneaky attack the rogue has.
It's the direct charge and smash.
Okay, so if a goblin minion can reach a player adjacent to the hobgoblin, it does. Wow, you're screwed. Here you go. You have your arcane shield. Oh my god. I know, I'm reading knockout rules.
Hey, there's nothing I can do about that.
They beat
No
you
react.
into a bag of blood and
I
shame.
mean, come on, Seth. An average of 2 I could have handled.
I'm not average.
You're right. You are not average.
I am below average. Okay. You cannot play any cards or use any abilities until you are healed to more than 0 HP. You cannot be targeted by enemy attacks and abilities and cannot take damage. You do not count as occupying the square that you were last in. I don't know if either of us have healing items.
Aren't you supposed to give us a revive potion or something? Isn't that part of the...
Oh, there is a revive. I remember seeing something about revive. You can discard like half your hand, or like half your deck or something. Where is this?
Oh yeah, that was in the thing. I think it's discard like 4 cards.
If you begin your turn at 0 HP, you may choose to use a revive potion to heal half of your maximum HP, round it down. When you are revived in this way, you also shuffle your discard pile into your action deck, roll a red die, and set aside that many cards on the top of your action deck until the end of the encounter.
On my next turn, that's what I will do.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have to have revive potions.
I think you automatically have them. They're just things we have.
Well, it says if your party has one.
Well, we do.
Say we do.
Right?
I don't think we do.
All right.
Wait. So take the deck of party item cards and place it nearby for all party members to access. When you begin your campaign, this deck will start with 3 revive potions.
Oh,
Okay, so somewhere we have 3 revive potions.
Where'd you find that?
Page 9 of 512 in the 3rd edition.
I don't think they're that bad.
5.
Okay, here's a revive potion. We have 3 of them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet. Okay.
So now they attack again. And they're gonna move and make basic attacks. 1, 2. So now they're all gonna run over to me, like little lemmings. Josh, avenge us.
We could just make them a little smaller. There we go. Maybe it'll make the game easier.
Avenge us, Josh.
Why, did you just get knocked out?
Yeah, they did 5 to me.
Don't you guys turn upside down if you're knocked out?
I mean, in the digital version. In the regular version, they wouldn't be able to break dance like that.
Okay.
So at the start of Kirsten's turn, you can use a revive potion.
I put my discard into my... Right?
So heal half your maximum HP rounded down.
Okay, so it was 8, so 4.
And then shuffle your discard pile into your action deck.
Okay.
Roll a red die. And set aside 4 cards. Draw up to your maximum hand size and take your turn as usual.
Okay.
Are you supposed to put your hand in there?
Nobody said to, so I didn't, and I have my 4.
Nothing says. So, cool. So now you take your turn as normal.
Thank you.
Alright, well... Alright, I have a question.
Yes.
So, since my soothing bomb here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Range of 5. Does that mean I have to be exactly 5 away?
No.
Like my other things is it like range of 1, 3.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay. Wouldn't have said so either, but that's...
Because then you can use it on yourself.
Agreed. Alright, I'm gonna play this on the big bad dude.
Hobgoblin.
Yeah, that guy.
We're gonna call him
This is-
Hobie. Hobie.
I
OBG?
deal 1 blue. I have damage.
And this
And
card is
Hobie
removed.
weakened. Oh, that's why I have this discard pile over here of removed stuff.
Oh, I thought that was your
Those
discard
are
pile.
removed cards. No,
I-
my discard pile was over here.
I thought these
You know
were
what's
removed.
going on?
I thought these were removed cards because you removed these.
Okay, well, you're right. Those were, but I forgot about. I knew what I was doing. See, these are all removed cards. Gone.
So he is weakened.
Will be once I roll this die. Hopefully well. 5. I did 5 damage.
So he will deal half as much damage next time.
Anybody do the 5 for me, or should I do it?
Okay?
Oh man, he's down to 6. I think we can get this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my turn?
Wasn't he at 12? I'm just asking a question. Wasn't he at 12?
Yeah.
12 minus 5 is 7, not 6.
Oh, it must have double clicked twice.
I still have the second action, people.
Then hit him again. Hit
Punch
him!
him again. Don't stop now.
You're having such a good time.
Oops. Oh, bother.
What? You go after me, Seth? Yeah. Seth goes next, right?
Hmm?
And you'll hopefully be able to move and like finish him off when I can't.
I should be able to.
So I'm going to do a basic attack. One like that.
For 2?
Two
Do you
more.
remember that game we played? Like the designer was on.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah,
is
I was-
like that.
I was looking at a couple
that
other
Ford?
things. What?
Was that fort?
No. That was like the like generic fantasy like this. But we didn't fight.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We
I
like
remember.
fought us for treasures.
I remember now.
Okay, so now it's my turn. I too am going to use a revive potion. And remove 4. Okay, I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will do a dagger throw.
Dagger throw.
For 2.
So Seth.
Yes.
Seth.
What?
So that sucked.
Yeah.
But then you have a second attack.
No.
No, I
he
moved.
And then attacked.
Oh.
He's done.
Well,
Okay.
well, yeah, I have to move either way.
You guys are gonna love mine.
Good.
1, 2, 3. Or wait, no, where was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With
can move-
charge.
Cool.
And then I have nothing else.
All right.
But what I'll do, let's see. You two have already used revive potions, huh?
Yeah, I think as long as we can. Did we
What I'm
end
gonna do is,
next to Paolo?
I'm actually gonna take my other move. Dude, you are too big. Look,
Look how fat he is.
smaller. No, but it doesn't work.
I got it.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, and angle and down. Okay. I'm just gonna move so that I'm here to like sponge some of this damage too. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, and hopefully we go first. So you can discard. Draw. He will summon 2 more.
Okay, I'll do the initiative.
I won't.
Okay.
Yay! Oh.
Oh no, that's not gonna be.
Yeah, I don't think we can do
Oh.
the bonus objective. Oh no, we did rescue 4 villagers. I thought we had to
Yeah, we
defeat
already
all the minions. Okay.
Oh man, we have these 2 extra minions now. Hold on. I gotta set them up.
Don't worry about it. Kirsten, kill him. Or no, you go first, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh goes first.
Then kill him, Josh.
Okay. Let's see. I am next to him, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, he got shrunk down so small.
I know.
Okay. Basic
Kill him.
attack. Basic attack. Roll red die. And 2. Down to 1. This is so dramatic. Down to 1 HP.
Please
And
kill him.
I have to pass my turn. No, I'm kidding. I have another basic
Like,
attack.
please kill him.
You would if
And
if he didn't, Kirsten.
And I roll.
I couldn't. I don't have
Hold
a
on.
card that allows me to attack.
Oh,
Hold on, here we go. And go.
4.
4.
Okay.
So it comes to my sword.
So we have completed the fight with the Hobgoblin Chieftain by defeating the Chieftain.
Yeah.
So turn the page.
Cool.
All right, we receive the following from supply loot: 1, 2, or 3 items randomly selected from Rigby, Rigby's sword, Rigby's shield, Rigby's halberd, depending on the count. So we get 1 item randomly selected from Rigby.
Where the heck is Rigby?
Oh, probably in the. Who the heck is Rigby?
Yeah, they didn't mention Rigby at all. Excellent. Cryptid notes.
Rigby's sword.
Spoiler alert. So we get 1 of these randomly?
Yes.
Oh, they're double-sided.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hold on, Seth.
Yeah?
You reading the right one?
No? Why, what?
Hold on. What's the difference between purple success and plus success?
We did the bonus objective. Oh, I thought the plus success was just like, and you also get this.
There's also the thing at the bottom that says objective only, so I'm confused. Like 3 different things of success, and I'm so confused.
Well, so if the heroes defeated the Hobgoblin Chieftain but do not rescue enough villagers.
Right, but so you're reading the thing on the left-hand side, right?
Yeah.
So do we get all the stuff under the purple and
I think we get all the stuff from the purple, yeah.
Okay, that was the thing I was trying to understand. Okay, understand.
Yeah, because then the other stuff is like your options and stuff like that. So we get 1 item randomly selected. We get the halberd. Remaining loot items are placed into market. Gain basic items, a bag of gold, an encrypted note. All heroes advance 1 level. Choose
You get,
one.
like,
Yeah, choose 1 level up card. So you can, like, become one of these classes. At the bottom are prerequisites.
You need all of them?
I believe so.
Okay, so I can't do any of this.
Should be like basic, like
I think underneath, yeah, so next to your thing.
Oh, I see. This is starter. Oops.
I think these are just like elite classes or something. But we can also take like other ones. Like you can be an archer and like it can come from any basic or elite class deck for which you meet the class.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I now have this 2 fighter.
No, you would take 1 fighter.
Why is that?
he's already a 1 fighter.
Yeah, you're right. You would take 2 fighter.
Taking
Yeah, because I guess that's just for other.
which is what I just did.
I'm gonna take. Did you take an archer?
Just took an archer.
I was thinking of taking an archer.
Well, I I did.
Oh, I see. So you could take Archer 1 as well.
Yeah.
What I just said. I just took Archer 1. Okay.
Okay, so then I would... So do you get both of these then?
Yes. So, like, see how your 2 starter gives you +5 health, and then you get 2 Mighty Strikes in your deck?
So I now would have 12 health
Yes.
and 2 Mighty Strikes. Search. Oh, I'm never gonna be able to pull Mighty Strikes out of here.
I'll just take Rogue 2.
No, here's Mighty Strike. Mighty Strike. Cool.
Okay. Now I have 10. So we get the sewer key.
So how do you read this resolution page? We took all the successes.
We take all the successes, and then we will also get the plus success, because we got the objective and bonus objective.
Okay.
So we gain 1 bag of gold. So we get another bag of gold. We get the Adrenaline Rush dice ability.
All of us do?
As a group. Success. You have driven off the goblins, and the villagers handsomely reward you. However, panic in the town ensues as the goblins appeared to have snatched a baby from the orphanage. We can choose to pursue the goblins and rescue that baby, or rest and investigate, stock up on supplies, and search for clues. Pursuing the goblins is the more dangerous route.
I mean, we are more dangerous, so I think we ought to do that.
All right, page 9. What does that mean? That's annoying. Well, I guess it is 9. Are we gonna keep going? We said we were gonna go a little longer, but I don't know if
Yeah, I'm fine either way.
it might be like another. I mean, I guess I don't think it would be another hour. But try and burn through the second encounter. So we have 4.
Are you seeing this though?
Yeah, how it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the safe zone?
I guess who wants the? We have this Halberg, and then who wants that dice ability? Did you take the dice ability out?
No, I didn't. What was it?
Adrenaline surge? Something adrenaline?
Adrenaline rush.
Okay, adrenaline rush. So we have the... Guess it doesn't matter. I'd give it to whoever has the most movement, actually.
I think we all have 4. No, Kirsten has 3. Why don't you take it, since I have a dice thing? I think we can switch them around, or at least that around.
Okay.
But... and then... who has the least amount of health? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I take this Halberg then?
Oh, shoot. Do you heal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Seth, what was your upgrade that you took?
I have backstab.
Like,
Or I just went up
Okay.
a level in Rogue.
gotcha.
So if my passive is tough and my HP is 12, does that mean I start missions with 15?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't tell, or if I heal to that number.
Nope, you start with that.
I mean, what are we going to be able to do about not being able to see this?
We'll deal
Where's the
with
safe?
we'll deal with that side first, and then because I don't think once we set up, I don't think any of that stuff really matters.
5 archers and 5 wraiths.
Okay. You quickly catch up to the goblins by nightfall as they were not expecting pursuit. You find them deeply entranced in some dark ritual and take them by surprise. One of you grabs the baby when several dark, wispy figures materialize. The cacophonous chorus of the sibilant voices hiss, "Give us the child!" You quickly realize this isn't a fight you can win against both goblins and fell-conjured apparitions. You must flee. So, the objective is the child bearer reaches the safe zone, and the bonus objective is all heroes reach the safe zone. Okay, so we have 2 wraiths. Here's a wraith. Here's a wraith. 1, 2, 3. So he's here. And he is here. We can move him out of here. Move him in. Not with the old, in with the new.
We have 2 wraiths set up here, but we don't have enough these spots.
Okay.
Because it says 5 archers and 5 wraiths. So wait, to start, there's 2 wraiths and 2 goblins, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just drop them down here. Wraith 1, Wraith 2. Goblin 1.
Oh, no, I just put them all up here. Can you not see these?
Oh, now I can, yeah. Okay, well, we'll just start like this. I'll add them in as we need them.
It doesn't matter where they go. Okay.
Where's the safe zone?
It's on the other side. It's the blue. We need to choose a hero. At the beginning of the scenario, heroes collectively decide one hero to be designated the child bearer. Probably the person with the most health.
What a weird term that they have decided to use here.
Should it be the child holder?
Yeah, or the protector or something. I mean, Jesus. English, do you use it? People involved in writing board games just like they dropped out of middle school.
So you may discard. We're gonna say you are bearing the child, Josh. You may take an action to discard one card to make a hero within range to the new child bearer, so you can throw the baby.
That's how childbearing works.
If the child bearer is knocked out, the scenario immediately fails.
Okay. Childbearing.
Okay.
Oh, geez, there's a lot more here.
Yeah, so we have 4 wraiths.
Okay, I'm setting them up here.
Four wraiths and 3 goblins.
Goblin harassers.
How much health does the wraith have? 4?
4.
Hey, this one's right. Oh, wait. These are all different. Like, this has 2 health, this has 3.
Oh.
And then the other ones had 8. So I don't know what that's all about. But we do need the 3 health ones.
The 3 health ones?
Yes, the 3 health goblin harassers.
Okay. And how many of them?
3.
Okay. 1, 2, and then this one's 3. MG3. And this one is MG3. Great.
And then where did the... Did we delete the other dude? No, he's up here. OBG.
He's back and better than ever?
Well, no, he is a goblin champion.
Okay.
And he has 10 health.
Oh, wait. Okay. But he pulls from the Wraith deck, right?
No, the Wraith is like the super boss.
Oh, how much health does the Wraith have?
They have 4. This doesn't really
4.
exist. Yeah. This is just the
Oh,
enemy
okay.
deck.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because this is the Wraith boss encounter. Okay, so we do not turn the page until we have completed the fight with the Goblin Champion by either defeating the champion or the champion defeating you. And also, we need to escape to these last 2 columns, or at least
We start
we start.
on the left side somewhere.
Yes,
In the 3rd and 4th column.
yes.
I'm the child bear. Make a protective barrier around me.
V formation, flying V.
Reverse V.
Yeah. Okay. So shuffle. I want to see something really quick. I think that's just nonsense. Okay. So draw 4. If you don't like it, you can mulligan. And I think away we go.
Initiative?
Yes.
Okay. And here we go. Initiative?
All right. Kirsten.
Alright then. I'm going to...
Wraiths may move through heroes and enemies because they are a shapeless void. And they are bound to serve. Whenever a Wraith is defeated, it heals to its maximum HP and is immediately respawned in its starting position.
So don't waste time killing all the wraiths.
Yeah, unless they're, like, really being a hassle.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a basic move.
And if you're next to a goblin, either the champion or the harasser, you cannot take a basic move action.
I am aware.
Because you are harangue.
And... yep. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Josh.
Okay. I'm gonna make a basic move. And we gotta get to the end, right? I mean, I'm just gonna go.
Yep. We don't even have to kill anything.
I'm just gonna charge. It wants to stick me there. Okay. Actually, you know what? Move me back 1. No bother. Just like 1, like,
Sticky spot.
sticky point. Yep. Okay. Cool.
Okay. And enemies? Beacon of Light. The wraith furthest away from the childbearer moves adjacent to the childbearer and makes a basic attack.
What?
This one.
All other wraiths move. So its basic attack is black.
I thought it's a shapeless void. How does it hurt me? Okie dokie.
6.
Maybe don't be so bad at rolling next time.
I won't roll anymore. All I do is roll high, except when I...
Okay, I'm gonna use Shake It Off.
Okay.
I'm gonna remove it. And I am going to... when damaged, heal red. For 3. Okay, back up to 12.
Okay, so then the other wraiths...
Yeah, all the other wraiths.
Yes, they will move 3 towards the childbearer.
They move 4. If they move, and if they
Right, if they cannot reach, or if they can reach another hero with the remaining movement, they will do so. So,
believe it attacks both Josh and Seth.
Yes.
Attacks Josh and attacks Seth.
Josh, you can roll your own. And I got 2.
Got a 5. Okay, so I'll just die here.
Okay, so then I can go. I am going to do a basic move. Oh wait, I have this Halberg. So I reduce that by 1. Okay. I'm going to move 4. It's not me.
Damn. I mean, how are you supposed to do this? They move so much. They're always going to attack you.
And I am going to dagger throw this goblin for 3.
Sweet. Okay, you took...
This was 1.
Yep. You took MG1 out.
And that's my turn. Goblin harassers and goblin champion move and make basic attacks. So 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they are just targeting the closest hero. Okay. So the goblin champion can't do anything, that goblin can't. So this one goblin attacks you with a white die.
Okay. Oh my gosh, give me a break.
Okay. So you can discard 1 card.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna die. You guys aren't close enough to me.
If they don't attack first, we should be fine. There you go. Oof.
That's pretty much sucks.
Okay, so I...
And you are harangued.
You can't move.
You can't take a
Okay.
basic
Yeah,
move
basic
action.
move.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna use Mighty Strike here. To hit
MG2.
MG2 for 7.
The goblin's so nice, you killed it twice.
Can I move through the wraiths?
Yes. Well,
I don't think so.
it says wraiths may move through heroes and enemies. I don't know if you can move through wraiths.
I don't
Well,
think
you guys
can.
are... We kind of... This wasn't great.
Why don't you move back towards me?
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't great because I moved first. Like, my initiative was just first.
Yeah. Because then Kirsten can go and kind of... Because the alternative is passing the baby.
Well, hold on. The wraiths don't... The wraiths are just going to respawn if you kill them, though.
Right.
But I can't pass the baby.
It's a range of 2.
This is not going to be good.
Maybe the goblins will attack again.
I think I should have run forward.
You still can if you want. My only problem with that is that...
I don't really get around them.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to go
I can't move
twice.
through 'em.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, that's my turn. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, we need to, like, draw them out this way.
I mean, just so you guys, like, recognize, I got hit with 14 damage in the first round
Oof.
from 3 attacks.
All right. Okay. So, Kirsten.
Okay. I'm gonna use this to do a basic move. 2, 3. Alright. I'm gonna ask this question again because I can never tell. Wait, are both of those... How far away are each of those wraiths?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
They're both 3 away.
Yes.
Making sure we're on the same page. Okay, I'm gonna do a basic attack on the farther one here. The one that's farther away from me. They have 4 health, I believe. That's what I figured, but...
Oh, we should probably... Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay. So then the wraiths go? Or the enemies go? Right, Kirsten?
Oh, and just checking, did we lower his health?
How much did you do?
3?
Okay.
Which one did you do it to? Wraith 2?
4. The one that was closer to you and more likely to hurt you.
Oh, okay, I see. Cool.
Well, the problem with that is that it would have just respawned.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
he's gone super far away.
I don't think so.
Yeah. No, because they were.
Respawns
Yeah,
in
they
its
started.
original place. Goes back to its original location.
Oh, I thought it was just like right here. Okay.
No, it respawns in its original location.
Wraiths move and make
That
basic
I can-
attacks.
They've got way too much range. I mean, just movement. They zip across.
All right.
So I'm gonna take 2 wraith hits here.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 4 life. And game over.
Yes.
Sweet scenario. I think you should give the players a chance.
You guys were the ones that were like, let's go for like the crazy thing.
Yeah, but this isn't fair. Like, this wasn't even like a close.
All right.
This didn't even feel. This one didn't feel.
This was like an event, not a scenario. It was like
this one didn't feel particular. This is like the mission you're supposed to lose.
Yeah.
So add Wraith Pursuit. All heroes advance 1 level. And I will become an assassin.
I get passive crit and 2. Huh.
The Wraith
What's it
Snatch.
mean?
Oh, go ahead.
What's mine mean? The like taunt, 2 taunt.
That replaces a card.
Oh, okay, cool.
Failure. The Wraith snatch the babe from your hands and disappear into the darkness. You run off into the distance, harried by goblins.
Sweet.
The blistering sun beats down on you as you travel the main road to the capital city. As the journey wears on your party, you decide to stop along the way, hoping the break does not delay your quest. Draw a card from random encounters. I don't think we have a random encounter thing, which is fine. I think that's all we get.
I was just looking for taunt. Just to see if it was. Here it is. Okay, taunt. And I replace my deck. Oh wow, that's pretty great.
Yeah, I'm still, like, kind of enamored with the class system. But I think the basic... Out of the 2 encounters we played, I guess, and the one I watched, I guess I'm not that enamored by the game.
I agree. I definitely agree. I like this deck builder, like, level up system. I like being able to, like, you know, okay, I want to be a rogue, and now I'll throw an archer upgrade in there too. So
Yeah, and like work towards elite classes and stuff like that. I really like that.
I do too. I mean, I think that's it's neat. I like, you know, adding different cards to your deck, and then it's like it's kind of. I imagine as you play the campaign, your character really will feel like they're leveling up, like they're getting different powers or stronger powers.
Yeah.
So I like that. I think you know, this. But I agree with you. I'm not quite sure I like the encounters in the game here. I mean, it's called Adventure Tactics, so I guess you gotta know you're getting into a tactics game where there's gonna be a grid and stuff, but just like literal implementations of like grid combat, I guess doesn't do it for me, but I do like the systems they have outside of the main way you have to play the game.
Yeah, and I don't even know. I think it's really just it's the fact that the tactics part is, like you said, so basic of an implementation. I don't even know if I dislike the dice system. I just like the encounters did not excite me.
No.
I wonder how much, like, if they were little map tiles or something like that, I don't know if that would have increased my enjoyment of it by, like, having some sort of map that I'm on and moving around. And the video Kirsten and I watched had, like, debris and walls and things like that, and the rules talk about, like, obstacles and fire and stuff like that. But it was like, it's something that I would play again, and I'd be interested in, like, playing more, but it did not excite me. And, like, if it was still on Kickstarter and I was like, oh, this is like something I'm interested in purchasing or pledging for, let's try this, I would not be sold.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I mean, I'm normally not a big tactics person. I usually like when these kind of things are, I mean, tactics is its own genre. So
yes.
If you don't like the tactics part of this tactics game, you're just not in for this kind of a game. I mean, I just would prefer, I like this level up system. I like gaining these passives. I actually like how it's implemented perhaps too with like the leveling system. It determines which passives you get, which dice abilities you get, but I also like how campaign events is built into that. Like, I mean, I always say I love Eldritch Horror. That's the one where you run around the world, right? It's got the world map. I always love Eldritch Horror because I love just all the things that happen to your character. I feel like there's a narrative that goes on with that, and I love that. You know, you're drawing different like curse cards and whatever you're doing. I love that. It's so cool, and I feel like there's a little bit of that here, and that's pretty cool. So I like that a lot. If this was paired, if they just like said this is not adventure tactics, this is just like adventure dungeons.
Yeah.
Domianne's Tower. And they paired this with like basically the Marvel or the Legendary Encounters system, right? They've got like the aliens.
Yeah.
One. They got like Firefly, right? That's Legendary Encounters or something. If they just paired it with that system where it's like threats, like, you know, walk down conveyor belt, and we responded in kind of like that, and you paired it with a campaign, I think that would be cool.
I would love, and I think this was really well received, but I would love to see, like you said, basically adventure blank, and see this class system worked in something else. I'm really enamored by it. I want to explore the class system.
I think what we're talking about is essentially, gosh, now I'm having serious like mind blanks on what different games I'm talking about. Okay, help me out. This game is about superheroes. You got a bunch of different superhero decks, kind of like what
Sentinels of the Multiverse.
Yeah, Sentinels of the Multiverse. Like, okay, Sentinels of the Multiverse, do it like that way, maybe a simplified system, with this RPG system put onto it. So we're playing a campaign. Sentinels of the Multiverse campaign.
Yeah, I mean...
Legacy. Sentinels Legacy. Boom. There you go. Make $1 billion.
I mean, like, really... I feel like the class system, like, the tactics gameplay is not really integrated into what I like about it. And so I definitely can see it open for anything. I mean, and it doesn't even have to be like a D&D class system. You can make generic classes for anything. You want a sci-fi thing, you could be the commander or the engineer, or like basically just some sort of progression system like this is, I mean, especially when it comes to replayability and variability. Like, oh, I played the rogue last time and went towards this class. Now I'll play the wizard and go towards this class. Or now I'll play the rogue again, but go towards this class. Like, there's a lot of branching paths.
But the problem is that you gotta want to play these encounters.
Yeah, and that's where I'm, like, it was lackluster and a little boring. I don't know if I would say it was bad. I didn't find the encounters, even outside of gameplay, like story-wise, that interesting. Again, referring to the one Kirsten and I watched as well, it actually kind of reminded me of Kingdom Death Monster, where it just kind of felt like I was glad that this was not necessarily just a fight thing. You still need to fight things, but this was kind of trying to get to the end of the race. But the one we saw was just kind of like, here's a big bad, and you have to fight it, and then he has some lackeys. And I feel like a lot of the campaign would be that, because that is what tactics kind of is.
Yeah.
And like,
I think my biggest thing is to consider the fact that, like, through all of what we played, I played, what, 4 or 5 turns?
yeah,
At most? Like, I don't know, like...
how tactical can you be in such a short time?
Right, like, it is so quick, and the board state changes so much, and like I said, I played 5 turns, you know, throughout this entire play session. Like, I feel like that's, for me, kind of my biggest thing, is that...
You want to do more.
Did I really... Yeah, like, I could do more.
I would let players play out their hand. Let players have fun. or give each one a I guess I would just, hand size is the number of actions you have, and I mean, one more stat is not going to kill this game. The fighter has 3.
Yeah.
The cleric has 4. And that's what I would do. I would say, let the cleric play their hand out. Let the fighter play their hand out. Maybe they draw one. They have 1 fewer card on their turn, so they only get to play 3 actions. But I would just let them play their action. Like, the game state changes so much that, like, the whole thing where it's like, oh, and for next turn I have this. It's just like, just let me draw cards. I made a deck. Just let me draw cards out of my deck.
Yeah. I guess I will say, I don't know if it, to counter, or I guess not even to counter Kirsten's point of it being, of her only having so many turns and it going quick, I liked that it was kind of quick. I didn't feel like it lasted too long. That might have been because I wasn't necessarily, like, immersed in the gameplay, which, I mean, I guess could also hinder it, where if I'm not interested in what's going on, it can feel longer. But hey, I was not really interested in what was going on, but I didn't really feel like it was overstaying its welcome. I was just kind of going through the motions. I guess my big takeaway is that I didn't think it was objectively bad. It was a medium to, like, a mediocre to, like, a little below mediocre experience for me. But I absolutely love the class system. That's what would make me keep playing it. Like, if I knew someone that had it and they're like, hey, do you want to play this? I would keep playing it just for that. I don't think it's
That's
like...
That's an interesting point. Would I keep playing it just to see? And honestly, I think I would agree. Even though I don't really like the encounters at all, and I don't like tactics.
I like progressing my character.
Yeah, I find this, like, RPG thing. So, you know, I've been playing Grim Dawn, like, you know, action RPG hack and slash, and I was just like, they need, like, a board game that's just, like, a big, like, loot pinata game with, like, RPG leveling and everything.
I want to say I saw something... For some reason, I want to say there was like a Diablo game or something, or like something close to Diablo. I'll have to look into
This
that.
class thing scratches the itch, at least to some extent. Like, I mean, there's not, you don't. I do like progressing. Like,
And I wonder, like,
if you fail, you get a level up. You just get to keep going. Like, you get
Yeah.
a level up, and a level up is fun. Like,
it's nice that it's not like, okay, now replay it again. It just kind of like keeps you moving.
Yeah.
And I wonder how. So the video we watched was like the third encounter, I think, right, Kirsten?
I think it was. They said they had leveled up like
3 times, maybe it was the fourth encounter. And they all had about 20 HP, and the boss had 100, but I think it was 85 if you played with 3. And so I wonder really how much it ramps up. Because, I mean, I think one of the problems with maybe this progression system is that you get stronger, or you have to assume you get stronger, but you're still limited to those 4 options, which I guess you have to assume those 4 options get better. But I wonder how much, like, I mean, I guess what? If I did Rogue 2 working towards the Assassin, and the Assassin, I guess I would gain a white die to my damage. I would get a red and a white die to my damage. So I would get a little better damage. I'd get more movement. I mean, I wonder how confining the 4 card 2 action limit is near the end of the campaign. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the campaign, are you just able to, like, jump across the map and do a ton of damage in one hit?
well, even at level 3 with the fighter, you don't jump across the map and do damage with one hit. You get a couple of these taunt.
Which move them
Cards?
towards you?
Yeah, which move them towards you, and then you can, like, bash them with the mighty blow. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess... I mean, maybe it's just that the first 2 encounters are not really great. You know, maybe if we played a third encounter, we would kind of see more of, like maybe instead of starting where we did at level 1, where it's a little too basic, maybe, like, level 3 is kind of where it's at and where the game starts to move. Because even with, like you said, that taunt, you have more options. As opposed to just your basic move and attack.
Okay, but then we have to argue game design here, because if the game doesn't actually become interesting until 3rd game, then why can't we start at the 3rd game?
Yeah.
Right. No, I agree. I mean, and that's kind of where I'm at too, where it's just like, maybe these first 2 encounters are just boring, which is unfortunate to say, because, like I said, at that point, if I was interested in buying it, I'm not sold. But maybe game 3 or 4 is where it hits, where it goes, and I just don't need. It's unfortunate that they just decided to keep those early levels.
I mean, I guess I can. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I guess I can conceive of being able to do incredible things, like you hit everything within one range, like and so it's going to be cool because you're going to have fewer basic attacks, and then you're going to start like grabbing these really powerful cards, which are going to be like, again, like your action RPG, like your specials, and then a cooldown as you work through your deck.
I will also say that it's good that the second encounter was this, like, oh, it's not entirely combat. At least I know that, like, hey, it's not just going to be, here's a big boss, fight him, and his lackeys. However, I agree with Josh that this was kind of not well... This encounter wasn't that interesting to me. And I think even on a second play, I just don't know if I find this approach interesting of like, okay, let's all kind of move up a little bit, and then you toss me the baby, and then since you can't kill the wraiths, I mean, you can, but it doesn't really matter too much. They can move as fast as you. I know the scenario says like, hey, you guys are, outnumbered, outstrengthened, so run. But I just didn't find that captivating or interesting.
It wasn't captivating because we weren't trying to run to keep. It just was like run this gauntlet, which was not that interesting. I agree, it was not that interesting.
I guess ironically enough, I think if it was more of like a little combat, like if it was just if the wraiths weren't here and there was just a lot more of goblins and they were just like easy things we could just kind of like take out as they slowly like grabbed onto us and whittled us away, I think that would be more interesting. I think the wraiths were like so strong.
They're so strong and they move so fast.
Yeah, I would have had more fun like going through and just kind of being like, hey, let me help with, I'll take out that goblin so that you can move past, you can move on your turn twice. Or, just kind of like, I imagine just kind of running through this hallway and just, especially the rogue has like the dagger throw and just kind of like throw the dagger at the goblin as we're running by to take him out in like one hit. That interests me more than the wraiths just honestly just bum rushing and just doing so much damage. It's like, okay, does the game have fun? What do the wraiths get if they win? Like,
well, what's interesting too is like, I mean, maybe this is one where 80% of people fail or whatever, but at the very least, you're gonna fail quickly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this one took all of 12 minutes and then you level up. I mean, it doesn't feel good to fail, but
you move on.
Like, yeah, you move on, you level up. I got another passive card. I got a couple really cool cards for my deck, these taunts, so I'm like, okay, I leveled up, give me the next.
That's fair. Loss, at least in this second encounter, loss isn't really a big deal. It felt like a big deal because we didn't know what was coming.
Yeah. But I mean, it would suck, like you said, if you just like, they're like, play it again. But when they're just like, nope, level up, move on. I do think that's well done. Just like let players have fun.
And especially like we said, since the class system is the best part or the most interesting part, like, yeah, whatever, I lost that in 12 minutes, I totally got annihilated, but I got this, like, I'm going to level up. I'm going to be an assassin. I'm going to get this cool thing. I get an ability. Like, I've already stopped caring about losing. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I'm kind of warming up to it the more I talk about it. I still, like, I think I looked at the Kickstarter. I mean, it's obviously done. It was delivered last year. I think it was like $100, which I've spent $100 on Kickstarters. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this was one of them.
We definitely looked at this like a year or two ago.
We did
I
not.
remember talking about this.
Is there not another one though? I feel like
I don't remember looking at this
years ago.
I don't remember looking at this on Kickstarter. I do remember watching a Dice Tower review on it. I don't think
years and years ago there was a tactics game.
There was Tiny Epic Tactics. There was Pixel Tactics.
No, I don't think either of those. I'll have to look. It reminded me of like, yeah, it was a tactics game. I don't think it had an upgrade leveling system like this, but it was like, what was the like minion? Something?
Mechs vs Minions.
Mechs vs Minions, but it was like came out around the same time as that, and we played it.
Huh?
Maybe on Tabletop Simulator. Maybe I just messed around with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. But yeah, I'm looking at $75, which, as someone who spends $100 on Kickstarters, if I played this, I would not be sold. This is something that I hope somebody I knew bought it.
But it has over 800 plus cards.
I know it has. I mean, I wonder how long it is. Like, there's a lot of content here. Like, you can't deny that.
No, not at all.
$5 shipping. Man, remember when Kickstarters only shipped for $5?
Oh, after what, a decade of
taking horrible losses.
Amateur publishers losing millions when they were like, wait a second, how can Amazon ship for free, but it costs $15 for me to mail a 6-pound board game in a big chunky box across the country.
I mean, I remember when Kickstarters had free shipping. But yeah, I mean, I think the biggest takeaway for me is that didn't love it, but I would play it more.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess says something. It's an interesting space.
I find the leveling system just so Skinner box style addictive in the same exact way as any action RPG or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's addicting with the level. It's always fun to level up.
Yeah, I just want to get more things. I want to see how strong I get. I mean, being able near the end, being man, we started from the bottom, but now we here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even it's just like I said, I've been playing Grim Dawn, and it's putting 3 more points into a skill I already have. It doesn't change anything, but you're it feels so good just to click the plus button 3 more times.
That's what I do when I got into Tycoon games, so I was playing Game Dev Tycoon, and it's just watching that when you publish a game and watching that new record go up, and it's yes, thank you. And what is it? Endorphins? Serosodins?
I mean, that game is fun though. Game Dev Tycoon, such stupid fun.
Well, and then you just turn on cheats, and it's just whatever, rock it. But
just that game was made by one person.
Yeah.
And I was never good at that game because that person's brain as to what components of the video game go together well was wired completely different to mine.
Sanctum.
Why would you not want a casino management sim?
That's what you need to look at, Josh. Sanctum.
And they're just gambling and simulation don't go together.
That's
Sanctum?
Yeah. And I've heard good things about it.
Board game or video game?
It's a board game. That's your Diablo, that's your isometric action RPG. As a board game. Sanctum scripted! Euro style.
One of the other things that I really wanted to do is, they should make a game where you have to, build the hilarious, weapons with all the different affixes, from Diablo.
There was something...
And then, you sell them.
Ooh.
No, but you should also, seed the dungeon. So you... sell people. You're one of the merchants in Diablo, where you you have the arcane. You know what I mean. You start with two-handed bastard sword, and then you put 4 affixes on it and everything, so that it's flaming frost-bound two-handed bastard sword of thunder applause.
I know there was a game. There's a card game, not where you sell, but where you build up a weapon like that, which seemed fun. Yeah, I'm looking Massive Darkness, Too Many Bones, Zombicide. But yeah, everyone says that Sanctum was designed to be Diablo as a board game.
Oh yeah, it's very, very, very Diablo as a board game. I don't know if I love the art, but I'm sure a lot of people do. Grim Dawn just did it right because it took all that stuff and then it put it in Victorian England, and it was just
Yeah, I glanced at it when I saw you were... Maybe we'll try Sanctum. Best of 3, 90 minutes. CGE does good stuff.
Yeah, no, I'd be down for it. And for a light one, we'll have to play Cubitos.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can do Cubitos. I'm glad you mentioned that because I remember watching the review and thinking oh, that seems cool. Not anything I'd ever Not. It's something I'd want to play. As someone who loves to buy games and try games, Kirsten would kill me if I bought every game I wanted to try, and I already do enough of that. But Cubitos was something that I was just I just don't know if it's worth the price of admission to try. But yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because I liked a lot of the stuff. And I like race games. I got rid of Formula D, but I do like race games. But yeah, we'll try and do that next week or something, and then see if Sanctum fits anywhere, because that'd be cool to try. But I think this is where I'm done. So I guess thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you liked it, tell a friend. If you didn't like it, lie to a friend. Links down below. Like, smash, subscribe, all that crap. Support is cool to see, and it also lets you know when we're going live with what, when. That was awesome. I don't know what's going on. Drawing Sunday again. I assume something will happen Saturday again. If you click on buttons, you'll be in the loop. So thanks again. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.